Grand Rising, you guys. So I'm up, about to get ready to head into work. My husband's about to drop me off at work. And I'm trying to finish my breakfast before I not have an appetite at all. It's going to be a gloomy day. I already got my rain gear with me. I ain't got it on right now because it gets hot, but I'm going to put it on soon. I've been up early. Been up since 4:30, 4:50 this a.m. I've been up since 4:50. Pre-scheduling my post for my Instagram to let people know that I have a product or a service that they're interested in. I'm telling y'all, that's all you do. And now I'm about to go to work. So, look, one thing we should consider is waking up early, getting up early and scheduling, pre-prepping for our day and scheduling for our day. Reason being is that when you prep for your day, you have a much better, much smoother day. I've already pre-prepped for my Instagram posts, and so now I don't have to worry about prepping for that because it's done. So now when I go to work, I just go to work, right? I prepped in advance because I didn't want to stress over it, right? I didn't want to have to stress over using my breaks to try to get all that done. I like just talking to you guys on my breaks. That's what I like doing on my breaks. So I don't want to have to deal with actually creating, certain things or just working, full blown working whenever I'm on my break. Now I will, but I don't want to have to. So I try to pre-prep in advance. I use my spare time that I have at home to prep and get everything done. But I would say that you should consider waking up early because it gives you a second to get your mindset together and focus in on you. I get time to actually meditate, pray, think about my day, and think about how I want my life to be when I wake up early. I get that time to myself when I wake up earlier than everybody else, and it's really helpful. So if you are needing time to yourself and you feel like you need to get somewhere, you feel like, you're stuck, if you find yourself rolling out of bed and trying to hurry up and rush to get to work, then you're not ready for entrepreneurship life. You got to try to get yourself up earlier than everything so that way you can prep for your day and you don't have to stress and focus on, doing all this extra while you're going through your day. So do that by getting yourself up early, pre-scheduling for things that you need to get pre-scheduled. I try to eat my breakfast, go ahead and get my breakfast in, fast or pray or whatever you have to do during that time. That's what you want to do. You want to go ahead and do that. So it has helped me. It helps me to stay kind of focused. I know I got to go into this job. So, if I don't meditate beforehand, then I'll be stressed and going through it. So I go ahead and get myself up, give myself enough time to meditate, focus in on me. And, it helps me to have a better day. It helps me to focus. So thank y'all for listening to me. I will talk to y'all later. Peace out. Alright, y'all, so I am on my lunch break. Oh, I brought stir fry, and I just went to the store and got some chips to go with it because it just tastes amazing like that. I just ran into another a newer mail carrier, and she said, "Is this route supposed to be hard like this?" Yeah, it's supposed to be hard like that. You're gonna get it. Just keep doing it over and over, and you're gonna get it. Especially if you want to get it, you'll get it. Now, once you get it, I ain't gonna say that you're gonna want to keep it, but you're gonna get it. And if you're trying to get in here and stay in here, just keep your head in the game, because, you know, you'll get there. Y'all just don't know. I love me some stir fry. Oh my gosh. I love me some stir fry. I be listening for my body, y'all. I be listening to it. When it tell me it's full, I be trying hard not to eat anymore, because that feeling that you get when you overeat is just not fun. Especially not when you're out here. When you out here and you feeling sluggish and tired from overeating, that don't feel good at all. So I be listening to my body to see if I'm done, or you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this technique, but there's some place where they actually like cover up the eyes whenever they're eating. And they actually do not look at the food while they're eating, and they allow their body to tell them when they're done eating instead of them looking. Because that saying your eyes are too big for your eyes are too big for your stomach, that can be a thing, okay? Called gluttony. I've had my fair share of it. And trust me, I don't need no more of it. So when my body tells me I'm full, that's when I stop. Not my eyes. Not from what I can see, but from what my body tells me. Because your eyes can be deceiving. Have you eaten everything in sight and then wondering why you big? That's why. While we on that subject, y'all, I have lost so much weight. I looked at my weight. I'm down 10 to 15 more pounds than what I told y'all. I ain't did no exercising. I ain't did no strenuous work. I just used the technique that I know works. I know it works. And it worked, y'all. I'm down by more. I'm having to try to keep myself from losing weight, you know. The method that I use, it kind of stabilizes you. So once you get to a point to where like you're okay, then you don't have to stress over whether you're eating too much or not, because your body's going to then tell you you're eating too much. You need to slow down. You need to stop. Or you're not even going to have an appetite in general. And that's how I be. Sometimes I don't even have an appetite at all, you know. And sometimes I get out here and I have a huge appetite. So it just depends. I'm the prime example to show that weight loss remedy I was telling y'all about, that thing worked. That stuff worked, y'all. There's a lot of women up here at this post office taking that shot to try to lose weight. And one thing that I noticed is that they took that shot back in October or December of last year. And summertime is here and they still big. Because the shot is not going to help you get small. You got to change your lifestyle. You got to change your eating habits. You got to change your mindset. All of that has to change. That's why you need a natural remedy, so that you can naturally get into that, right? Keep that lifestyle that you're so used to. Keep the lifestyle, or create the lifestyle that you need, and get off that lifestyle that you're so used to. There's a lot of natural remedies out here, guys, that we do not have to go off and take these drugs that these pharmaceutical doctors are telling us that we need to take in order to get to where we need to be. Because it's not true. That's not how you get to where you need to be. You change your mindset. Once you change your mindset, your outer appearance will reflect what's on the inside of you, right? I heard so many people saying, it was the ones that was big and wanted to be small saying, oh, she taking that shot. Or they would say, she on drugs. I'm saying? Like, because I know how to do it the natural way. I'm not forcing my body to do something it's not supposed to be doing. No, I just did it the natural way. And I decided that, you know what, instead of me faking this, instead of me just doing it for the short term, I'm going to do it for the long term. And I'm going to make this a lifestyle thing and not just because I want to get fined for the summer. I did get fined for the summer, but it wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying? It was because my lifestyle, my mindset needed to change, right? So, hey, y'all want to lose some weight? You want to change your mindset? Go get that weight loss remedy I told y'all about. It's on my storefront. I almost took it down, but I said, you know what? These people are still big. And they big and taking these shots because they want hope, right? And if you got something that can help them, keep it up there. So, I'm going to keep that up there for a little bit longer. And I'm going to add the description. I'm going to add the link in my description of this video. So that way y'all can go check it out. Because I know y'all see them shots ain't working like they told you they would. They didn't keep that weight off of you like they told you it would, did it? But come see SJ. I got what you need. I got what you need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got what you need. I ain't lying to you, for real. So, I'm about to finish this up. And then after I finish this up, I'm going to go check on my Instagram reels and my Pinterest pins to see how they're going. And I'm going to see if there's anything that I need to tweak. But I'm glad I didn't have to do anything. Like, I don't have to create anything because I already had that already done. I pre-planned, you know. Prepped in advance. And it's making my day go by so much smoother. So, now the only thing I'm going to do is go over there and go look at them and see how they're doing. And then go from there. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Alright, y'all, I'm back at the office. I'm laughing because I just seen another letter carrier, you know. He's an injured letter carrier, okay? Now, this injured letter carrier ain't like me. So when he get done with his work, he is done. He ain't carrying no extra. He ain't trying to do nothing for nobody. He ain't trying to do nothing. And it's so hilarious, y'all, because he always running, trying to make sure that management don't see him so he don't got to go out and carry nothing else. I said, boy, that's just something else. We already can't do what everybody else can do. And then you trying to hide too on top of it. Come on now. I'm telling you, that's hilarious to me. That is so hilarious to me. But the union is filing on me. Because I'm out there trying to help carry whatever I can while I'm here, right? And they trying to go against me. I'm so glad I got out of that. I don't know what to do, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Because I realized that I need to focus more on myself. I was trying to help some people that didn't care nothing about me. And then even when I got out of it, they showed that they didn't care about me because they trying to foul on me because I'm actually doing the work that don't nobody want to do. It's crazy, right? Now, of course, as an injured letter carrier, I have to give away portions of my route. And then I end up taking something else that I can carry. But they don't like that. They want me to stay on my route, do my route, and my route only. But they don't want to do none of the work out there. all the extra work that they don't want me to carry. And so then it sits here, and then they go file a grievance on the fact that that mail sat there. It's just ridiculous, y'all. The things people do to keep money flowing in their hands don't make no sense. But hey, I'm just glad I freed myself, because everybody ain't able to be free, but I'm glad that I am now. All right, I'm gonna get in here, put my stuff away, and I'm gonna talk to y'all here in a little bit. Let's see what I do with them keys. Did I put them on the other side? Let me find these keys, y'all. I'm about to get ready to put this on. This thing really does work, guys. Like, it doesn't last for very long, and I don't know if that's just because of the type of pain levels that I have, but it really does work. So like when I get off, I have to put this on. Like when I'm having a really bad day and my body is just filled with pain and I just really need it, this is it. Like, I'm talking about, like, you don't have to do the pain medication. Instead, get this unit. It's like it has little electrode pads in it, and you're going to put that on your body, and it may not last for very, very long, but I would say it gives you the relief that you should have on the natural type of relief. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do what you can without, taking all these pharmaceuticals and being drugged up, because that's what the system wants. They want you to be drugged up on their stuff, but this is the more natural way. So I'm about to get ready to put this on, and it's usually about 15 minutes per session. So I'm gonna get everything set up here and get it put on, and while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna get on my little device here, and I'm gonna study in my program. I have I told y'all I'm learning a skill, learning the skill of digital marketing, because I realized that if I really want to be successful, if I really want to be somewhere, I want to really get somewhere, I have to learn a skill. And in the very beginning, I wasn't willing to learn a skill because I was okay with playing by someone else's rules. But I have realized very quickly that, that is definitely not the way to go. Right now, y'all see me hooking up myself to an H-wave unit for pain, because I got injured from this job. And when I got injured, the job didn't care anything about it. The only thing they cared about was, here, we're going to pay for the treatment. That's all that you're going to do. That's all that they want to do. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about keeping you from having to go through that situation. They don't care about any of that. So guess what? You get stuck in situations like this, and the only thing they care about is they pay a little bit of money to for your medical, and as long as you can keep coming back and doing more work for them, hey, we're all good. And I realized very quickly, like, no, we're not all good. Because that's not right. That's inhumane. You shouldn't treat people like that. And once people start waking up and realizing that they should not be treated like that, then, hey, you're going to see that people are not going to just lay around for anything. Okay? So this is me sitting here putting this on. I could be crying and complaining about my situation, but instead, thank you. But instead, I'm applying this machine on, and I'm going to get in this program and learn the skill that I know is going to free me, right?